Need some gold? I may have some work for you. Looking for work? I hear Endon's quite pleased to have his merchandise back. He's a powerful ally in Markarth. Should help the guild regain a foothold in the west. We're still growing by leaps and bounds thanks to you, and other merchants moved into the space outside the flagon. You're a natural. Never seen anything like it. We got a long way to go, but don't let that bother you. It's a lot farther than we've been in years. Erica assures me that Captain Wolf will spend pretty much the rest of his life clapped in irons. Best of all, he's also pledged to open doors for us in Solitude and to get things rolling again. We're still growing by leaps and bounds thanks to you, and other merchants moved into the space outside the flagon. You're a natural. Never seen anything like it. We got a long way to go, but don't let that bother you. It's a lot farther than we've been in years. I handle the fishing, numbers and bedlam jobs, the ones with a more personal touch. If break-ins are more your thing, go talk to Vex. Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded within business ledgers. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other jobs look legit. Feel like doing a bit of writing? Now that's what I like to hear. Off you go. Pull up a seat. And here's the spoils. Plenty more where this came from. Still have quite a good bit of jobs available. Bloody good timing. Just got some more client. Okay. Keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it. Good luck.
Need a few spare septums? I got the cure right here.
Got lots of jobs available. Great. What you want to do? These marks keep them. Now that's what I like to hear. Off you go.
So, feeling loose? How about you run a job for me?
So, what can I do?
Fall back!
We need to do something about these vampire attacks.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Watch what you're doing.
Something? So, what can I do? Here's your share. Well done. Got word from Torsten Krulsey in Windhelm that a rival guild is trying to get itself started. Not only that, but they're giving us thieves a bad name by murdering their marks. Get over there and see what you can do. The only way this guild's gonna continue to grow is by taking extra work.
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor.
Cruel seas have been sailors for generations. In truth, I regret not following in the footsteps of my ancestors.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
If I make enough money from the farm, I'll buy myself a long ship to sail the rivers of Skyrim. Good morning. My daughter Fiotli. She was murdered a few months ago. Left her laying on the ground in a pool of her own blood. I assumed they were after her valuables. She always wore far too much jewelry in public. When I told her it'd be the death of her, I never thought. No need to explain. I'm well aware of your guild's methods. Took me weeks, but I finally tracked down to kill her. A bloody Altmer at that. Can you imagine? Let's just say I'm a firm believer in an eye for an eye and leave it at that. He fancied himself a thief in some sort of new guild forming around here. Gave me some valuable information before, well, you know. Well, like I told Delvin, I think we can help each other. You recover what I'm looking for, and take out a rival guild in the process. Exactly. One of the pieces stolen from her was a silver locket. A Cruel Sea family heirloom. I want it back. The only name I have is Naranya. Has a house right here in Windhelm. That's where you should begin looking. I should have been an adventurer like you instead of a farmer.
cookware, knives, and other goods for the home, all at reasonable prices.
Fruits and vegetables, all delicious and
Yes, can I help you with something? Fiotley. Fiotley. Where have I heard that name? Oh, of course, the poor girl who was murdered. Such a beautiful young thing. A tragedy, to be certain. How dare you! You're accusing me of taking part in such a heinous act? I should have you arrested for even suggesting such a thing. I'm afraid I have absolutely no idea what you're speaking of.
I have a little of everything for sale. Come see for yourself.
Now, just a moment. Let's think about this, you know, discuss it like two rational people. Look, I had no choice. They're crazy. I could be killed. It's a guild of ultimate thieves. They call themselves the Somerset Shadows. Their leader, Linway, he's the worst of the lot. He steals valuables from the dead.
No, Linway prefers stealing from the deceased. Digs up the corpses, breaks into the Hall of the Dead. He even stole that locket right off that poor murdered girl's body. Or what was left of it.
I used to fence for the Thieves Guild in Skyrim a long time ago. When Linway moved into the area, he contacted me and said if I didn't fence for them, he'd kill me. If I tell you, you need to promise not to kill me. I'd prove to be quite an asset to the Thieves Guild. I'm one of the best fences in Skyrim. Linway is holed up in a place called Uttering Hills Cave. He's got his entire guild there, so be careful. After you're done with all this, come back anytime and I'll make good on my end of the bargain.
Come and browse my fine selection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
I don't know. Rumor has it she was murdered, butchered by a madman. I really try and stay out of such things. Torsten might think Linway or myself are responsible for Fjotley's death, but I can assure you nothing could be further from the truth.
I have a little of everything for sale.
I'm sorry I misled you. Return when this is over and we'll talk about my involvement in the Thieves Guild.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate. I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know. If you really want to do my job for me, here, I'll mark the location on your map. Just make sure to take care of whatever's going on there. It's my name on the line. Now I have some time to kill.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
done here?
Them dragons could swoop down at any time.
I've already told you everything I know, I swear. I'm sorry.
Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them. It pains me to see this locket. To be reminded of Fiotli once more, but I'm glad it's back where it belongs. Tell Delvin that if he still desires to have my support for the Thieves Guild in Windhelm, he's got it. Should have been an adventurer like you instead of a farmer.
I've got all sorts of interesting things for you to buy, and I assure you they're of the finest quality. Hurry back, and bring more merchandise. If you've got the time to sell, I've got the time to buy.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Got lots of jobs available. Interested? Torsten was gratified the death of his daughter was avenged, and the heirloom was returned. At this very moment, he's laying the groundwork for the guild to re-establish itself in Windhelm. Burning that banner was a nice touch too. Should send a clear message to the Somerset Shadows that we're a force to be reckoned with. Success means the guild is getting stronger. We've picked up another merchant and a new recruit. Being a thief is like a second skin for you, ain't it? Never seen anything like it. If you don't watch out, you might even earn Vex's respect. That'd be something, eh? What's the matter? Afraid of getting your hands dirty?
Need your weapon repaired? Or could I interest you in a new one? Looking for the best smith in the finest weapons and armor. Until next time.
wander around.
Still have quite a good bit of jobs available if looking for work. Bad time. Brynjolf's been getting on to me about money. These marks keep their ledgers all neat and tidy. Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut and you'll do fine. Let me give you the details.
We haven't met. It's kind of an amusing tale. I was making my way down the road from Iverstead towards Riften, and I saw Vex fighting off a couple of wolves. Well, there were 8 of them, and she'd already killed 3 by the time I joined the fight. Together, we made short work of them, and the last one limped away licking its wounds. Actually, that's when she politely asked me to hand over my coin purse. Can you imagine? We scuffled for a while, broke each other's weapons, and finally fell to the ground exhausted. Indeed. After a few minutes, she looked me dead in the eye and asked me if I wanted to join the guild. Just like that. No apologies. Something told me I wouldn't regret it. I had heard the guild was back on its feet again, and most of Skyrim under its belt. I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to cross blades with Vex again, but I certainly wouldn't mind a bit of a scuffle. Offer some wine, eh? Drink one for me.
Ah, you're back. Here's your share. Well done. What's the matter? Afraid of getting your hands dirty? Need some gold? Bloody good timing. Just... this business is a reg... Now that's what I like to hear. Off you go.
Someone there?
So, feeling loose? How about you run a job for me?
Pull up a seat. Have a drink. And here's the spoils. Plenty more where this came from. Can I give you a little tip? Take every job you can get, or else you'll end up a beggar. Need some gold? I may have some work for you. All right? Anything in particular strike your fancy? These marks keep their ledgers all neat and tidy, but they're right for some change, if you know what I mean. Take it? Nice. Yeah, this is what you need to know.
Before we get down...
Good. My clients are getting in. All right. Got a simple. Keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it. Good luck. Pull up a seat. Have a drink.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Pull up a seat. This kind of work suits you, but it's going to end up making you rich. Got lots of spare time. Bring your... Have a client looking to have... Keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it. Good luck. Need some gold? Good. My clients have a client looking to have a right... Finally. Someone with backbone. Here you go. Pull up a seat. Got lots of jobs, all right? Anything you... All right. Got a simple one. Good. Here's your assignment. Looking for work? Good. My clients are getting it. Have a client looking to have a rival's business ledger changed. Don't know the reason? Here's everything you need. You get caught, but we've never heard of you. Pull up. Looking for work? Good. My client... Yeah, sure. Got a... Nice. Yeah, this is what you'll need to know. So, what can I do for you today? Need some gold? Bloody good timing. Yeah, sure. Got a... Good. Here's your assignment.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
What do you need, handsome?
Ah, so, what can I can pat you on the back all day, but coin's coin. We actually got a request from one of the most powerful families in Whiterun, the Battleborns. Make your way up there and look for Alfred. He says he's got a matter that requires a delicate touch, and I suggested you for the job. Don't make me the fool and let me down, all right? Hey.
Alfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well. You're here, and not a moment too soon. If anything should happen to Arn, there'll be hell to pay. A close friend of mine We fought together on the battlefield for many years until old age got the better of us. Now it's up to me to save him one more time. This time from the executioner's block in Solitude. The city guard in Solitude is seeking on for a serious crime. When he fled here, he was arrested for drunken behavior. Can you imagine? Fortunately, his identity isn't known to the authorities in Whiterun, so there's still a chance to save him. Hold a moment. This is more than a simple prison break. I want to have Arn's name stricken from the record books permanently. I'm setting him up with a new identity. It's the only way to throw the guard permanently off his trail. The job is twofold. First, steal a letter that was sent from Solitude warning Whiterun's guard to be on the lookout for Arn. The second is to change Arn's name in the prison registry to his new identity. If it was easy, I would have hired a local thug instead of a professional. You see, both of these items are kept inside Dragon's Reach. And they don't allow visitors inside the Jarl's or the Steward's chambers. One more thing. If you get caught, I can't afford to be connected to you. Remember that before you do anything stupid. It's a well-known fact that the Steward keeps all of the records on Whiterun's prisoners in a large book. My sources tell me you can find that book in a study in his quarters. Change Arn's entry in the book to anything you want, and they'll be forced to let him go after he serves a few weeks. I have eyes within Dragon's Reach. They tell me that all correspondence from other holds are sent to the Jarl's private chambers. You watch yourself out there.
Divine come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the red spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. You know, with the aptitude, you should join the
I'm as much annoyed as the next man, but I'm no fool. I don't live in the past like those Grey Maids. Arn? Never heard of him. I guess that means you're finished. Here's your payment. Tell Delvin that he has my support, and all the weight it carries in Whiterun from now on. I think he'll be quite pleased. You watch yourself out there.